Because hey, we're the smart Zealocity gang, right? So alright, what's up you guys? You are watching Zealocity, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you 3 food swaps that you can do in your lifestyle to make it healthier, because food really matters and food really influences your physical and mental health to a huge extent, and you should be mindful about what you're eating, right? And mindful eating, as I always say, mindful eating is key to long-term success in nutrition. That is why I'm here with these 3 tips that you can do in your lifestyle to make it healthy and fit. Anyway, so let's not waste any more time and get into the first one. So the first one, you can change your normal atta roti, the wheat roti, to a bajra or a ragi or a jawar roti. Now the main advantage that a bajra or a ragi roti or a jawar roti or bhakri, whatever you want to call it, the main advantage that it offers over a normal wheat roti is that satiety. It's very important. In just one roti, which is bajra or jawar roti, you'll get the same amount of satiety that you would get from 2 atta rotis. Now, this is something that I've personally seen with myself. I've personally seen with some of my clients who I shift over to a bajra or a jawar roti, they can't eat as much. There was an instance, one of my clients told me that he wouldn't be full with even 4 or 5 rotis, atta rotis in one meal for lunch. And when I asked the person to switch over to a bajra roti, he couldn't even have 2 rotis because it's just so filling and fiber rich. So you just feel very satiated with a bajra roti or a jawar bhakri, and you would not be able to easily overeat that like you would in case of a wheat roti or a maida roti. Okay. So this is just one simple fact that can really help you from overeating and can prevent you from overeating the wheat rotis, because I've seen a lot of people, including myself, easily binge on 4, 5, 6 rotis and not be full. Alright. So earlier even I used to have 4 rotis for lunch, but then when I shifted over to a bajra roti, even 2 rotis, and I can't just overeat that, and I'm full in just 2 or 3 rotis. Now again, appetite, how much you work out, how much you do cardio, etc., that also comes into play in terms of your appetite and all. But then the main takeaway that you should be taking from this is that it helps you with satiety. It is more satiating. It is a little bit more nutrient dense. So hey, why not? And the second thing that it offers is better digestion, right? So gluten, as I've covered in my previous videos, I can just link it up here if you want to see that. So gluten is a well-known irritant for the gut, especially if you have any gut-related disorders like IBS, which is basically irritable bowel syndrome. I've covered that. So if you have any gut-related issues like IBS or non-celiac gluten sensitivity, or if you're just sensitive to gluten, then you can just try switching to a bajra roti or a jawar roti, and you'll see that you'll have less bloating, less diarrhea, less constipation, etc., the things that you can potentially have with gluten. Okay, I'm not saying that everyone is gluten intolerant and everyone needs to switch from a gluten roti to a bajra roti. I'm not saying that, but if you are someone like me who faces some issue with gluten, then you can shift over to a bajra or a jawar roti, and that would really benefit you. Alright, the second swap that you can do, changing over from your sugar or jaggery to a stevia or a sugar-free. Now, I've covered this again in a lot of my videos, and a lot of you guys also relate to this because I've seen comments, I've seen messages on my DMs, in my Instagram DMs. I've had people testify to this, that switching over to a sugar-free or a stevia alternative for chai or coffee makes their diet easier to stick to in terms of the calorie content, and they can easily just replace the sugar calories with a snack, a fruit, some berries, etc., right? So let's take an example. Suppose if you add 2 teaspoons of sugar or jaggery into your chai or coffee, that would easily be 35 to 40 calories that you're adding, and a big bowl of watermelon would give you 40 calories, right? So what would you rather have? A big bowl of watermelon pieces, or 2 spoons of sugar or jaggery in your chai? I would definitely choose the watermelon. I would definitely choose fruits and berries over sugar or jaggery in my chai coffee, because hey, we're the smart Zealocity gang, right? Cut off that smat.
Nay.
Why did I say smat?
What does IDK mean?
I don't know.
No one seems to know. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, you're so stupid.
We're the smart Zealocity gang, right? So we will make logical changes, and I'm sure you will take this advice because hey, it's what really totally makes sense, right? Now, again, to coming back to the same topic, stevia is bad for you, it causes infertility, it causes brain damage, it causes kidney cancer, it causes heart attack in your kidneys. All this fear mongering is just so 2020, man. Let's get over 2020. So you should not be liking such advices. You should not be giving a lot of attention to these stupid fear mongering advices that we listen to. All those negative voices in your head, voice in the back of my head, just tell them to shut the fuck up. Stevia and sugar free are completely safe in the normal doses that humans consume. I'm sure if you ever use stevia or sugar free, you will never be able to add more than 2 or 3 grams of sucralose or stevia into your chai. It just becomes so sweet.
Flavors for candy.
After 2 grams, you can't add more. Okay. So this is just a small thing I wanted to add. If you see the reliable researchers, none of these researchers will point towards stevia or sugar free being harmful for you in the long run. So just stop obsessing over these myths and let's get over it again, as I said. Now, the third food swap that you can do in your lifestyle is changing from your refined oil to a cold pressed extra virgin healthier oil. Now, I'm sure that if you are an Indian, सबके घर में use होता है refined sunflower oil, soybean oil, rice bran oil, etc., right? I've been brought up in an Indian household and I know all my life there was only refined sunflower oil which we used in the kitchen, and ghee on top of the rotis and dal, khichdi, etc. Yeah, that's fine. But most of the food was never cooked in ghee or olive oil. It was always cooked in sunflower oil because it's an easy, cheaper alternative, so people use that. But refined oils are not healthy, okay? Now, even in limited doses, yes, you can consume it within your calories, yes, you can consume it in moderation, it's fine. But when you can switch to a healthier alternative, like let's say extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin cold pressed groundnut oil, if you can get your hands on a cold pressed groundnut oil or a cold pressed sesame oil, then that's much better. Or a mustard oil, that's still fine, but not refined mustard oil. Switch over to a cold pressed कच्ची घानी जो हम बोलते हैं हिंदी में. Switch over to a कच्ची घानी cold pressed oil. Okay, that's at least better than the refined sunflower, refined etc. oils. But then it's still better to choose from these list here. Okay, number 1, extra virgin coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil. Then there's extra virgin or cold pressed groundnut oil, cold pressed mustard oil, cold pressed sesame oil. These are the list, and ghee. It's the best, okay? Now, for me personally, I think ghee makes the most sense. If you make ghee at home or if you get it from a gaushala, which you know makes really good quality ghee, you can just get it for like 500-600 rupees per kg, max 500-600 rupees per kg for a good quality ghee. And you can always use ghee for all your meals for cooking. It's absolutely fine. Also, extra virgin olive oil, but hey, if you want to spend that much, then you can definitely go for that. But in moderation, if you're using ghee, it's absolutely fine, absolutely healthy. Why I'm asking you to switch from a refined oil to extra virgin or cold pressed oil is because refined oils tend to get rancid at a higher smoke temperature, and that's what can be potentially damaging for your arteries and your heart potentially. But hey, again, I don't want to sound like a fear monger, and that's why I'm not going to stress about it too much. You can definitely consume refined oils also in moderation, but if you have a healthier option, like let's say if you can consume whole grains instead of refined flour, maida, then why would you not shift to a whole grain and like just continue to consume maida? Because you know maida is not very satiating. Maida can potentially spike your blood sugar too much, and that's why it's just not overall healthy in the long run if you're consuming too much of maida. And that's why it's easier to shift to a whole grain, which prevents overeating, because maida can easily be overeaten, right? Now all these factors come into play, right? So I'm not trying to be a fear monger. Shut up! But I'm just trying to provide logical points which can help you in the long run. And obviously ghee, extra virgin olive oil, extra virgin coconut oil, groundnut oil, all these provide a lot of essential nutrients like vitamin A, D, E, K, a lot of you also get a lot of CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, which helps you with a good metabolism, a good heart health, etc. So all of these factors also come into play, and that is why I'm recommending you to switch from a normal refined oil towards extra virgin oils, cold pressed oils, or ghee. Alright, so this was the video. These were the 3 food swaps that you can do for a healthier and fitter you. And overall lifestyle will be much better if you do these 3 swaps. You will be able to stick to your diet easier in the long run. You won't even feel like you're dieting, and it'll be easier for you to like control your calories, control your satiety, and just not go overboard and overeat stuff overeat your calories in the long run, right? So again, let me just highlight this again for you all. For the ones in the back, mindful eating is key to long-term success in nutrition. So if your goal is whether to lose weight, to maintain your weight, whatever your goal is, mindful eating is the key. Okay? If you're not taking care of the mindful eating part of your overall lifestyle, then you're just missing out on a big component which can help you be successful in the long run. And that's what these are the few mistakes I've done in the past, and that's why I'm just giving you these rectifications which I keep doing in my lifestyle, so that you also can take some notes and be a part of this healthy transformation, healthy lifestyle, right? Alright, so this was the video. I hope you actually liked this video, and if you did, you know what to do. Hit the like button, share this video with your friends, family members, gym buddies, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever, because it really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. It really helps me reach out to more people, and I would be very grateful for that. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can also hit the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever I post videos. And this is my Instagram. You can head over to my Instagram for my video consultations, for my transformation programs, and I would love to help you out. And thanks again for watching. I will see you soon in the next video, and take care.